Thomas Ferreira here with installment 7 of how to have an amicable divorce without spending a whole lot of money. And this one I'm really excited about. This is my favorite one. It's mediation. Now let's think about this situation for a second. You've got a divorce. Maybe you've got kids and you've got a home and maybe a couple of retirement accounts. And it's not an overwhelmingly complicated case, but you've done well and you've saved up some money and you can afford to drop some money on an attorney. So you go in and you hire this ball-busting attorney to represent you. Well, here's the thing. That attorney is going to be a great beneficiary of your case. They're going to make a lot of money, probably enough for a new car or maybe a year of college for their kids. And here's the secret. You don't have to do that. You don't have to, because the cases are not as complex as a lot of attorneys will lead you to believe. And even in the complex cases, if you have a good expert, you can resolve the case through mediation. What is mediation? Mediation is a way to have a conversation. A conversation is a cheap way of resolving the case. But what happens when you sit down to have that conversation with your ex? Well, you're doing fine until you push a button. And then the conversation spirals out of control with conflict. So you need an expert for two things. Number one, you need an expert to help you have the conversation, because a trained mediator can manage that conversation and keep you from going off the rails. Secondly, you need an expert to tell you what a reasonable range of settlement outcomes might be and what your alternative is should you go to court. A good mediator can do that. And the mediator will do all the paperwork and you'll never have to set foot in a courtroom. I would say that if there's one way that I would urge you to try and resolve your case, it's through mediation. A lot of people say, oh my goodness, he won't mediate. I'd love to go to mediation. I can't get him to go to mediation. But the fact is you can go. Do anything you can to get them in the room. Let the magic happen. It's unbelievable to me when I do mediation what I'm able to accomplish with parties that were absolutely sure they were going to war. So if you really want to save money and keep control of the result, use mediation to love your family, protect your finances, and reach out for your future.